Big thank you to my friends TT Artisan from China for sending me this lens for free. There is no money involved in this review. I just got the lens, but I'm completely free to say anything I like. So now let's see what we have here. This is a 7.5mm fisheye lens with a fast aperture of f2, which is quite unusual for these lenses. Again, very nice packaging like with the TT Artisan 35mm 1.4, and you also get a very similar product description written in Chinese and English language. You can also get this lens for Sony E-mount and others, but why is an image of a Sony camera in my booklet if I got the lens for Fuji X? But much more important than that, you also get a warranty card for this TT Artisan lens. What else is in the box? A filter, yes. It's a ND1000 filter, which you can screw on the bottom of the lens. And you would also get a second filter, but unfortunately the Austrian clearance lost one filter, so I can't show you that one. Nonetheless, this is a fantastic idea by TT Artisan, because the front element is curved and you can't use a filter on the front of the lens. But TT Artisan, you should really ship these filters together with a small filter case instead of this plastic, and I think everyone would appreciate that. Now let's look at the lens. Yes, it's also a full metal construction, just like the TT Artisan 35mm 1.4. You get a very solid build quality here, which is quite remarkable for such a low price. Great job, TT Artisan. And even the lens cap is made out of metal, which is great. It could fit a little tighter on the lens, but it definitely does the job. The focus ring is very smooth to turn, and the aperture ring has a very nice clicky, satisfying sound, just like their 35mm. The 7.5mm lens is definitely bigger and heavier than the 35mm, so it's not like your everyday always on lens, but it's still okay. The lens is quite front heavy though, like you can see here. How does the image quality look? First, I'm going to show you how the images look with the ND1000 filter on a tripod. But before that, just one thing. The infinity setting was not correctly set on my test version. I found out that the infinity setting was completely wrong actually. I'm not sure though if this is a problem only on my lens. Nonetheless, as you can see, the image quality using the included ND1000 filter is very good. Nice and sharp, especially in the center, and the water is completely smoothed out. And you also get some really nice sun stars at f11. Now here are some shots which I made handheld on my Fuji X-T2. Again, very nice sharp images, especially at f8. The best sharpness is in the center of the images, but for such a fisheye lens, I think that the overall image quality is very good actually. Of course, you will always have the fisheye effect in the corners, but you can adjust your camera angle and make the result more straight that way. There is some flaring even when using the attached lens hood, but nothing that you couldn't change by adjusting your camera angle again. The highlight of this fisheye lens is the fast aperture of f2, which makes it possible to shoot in low light, and here you can see some shots I made using f2. Even at this setting the images look very sharp, and of course this also helps to keep your ISO settings low. Fisheye lenses are not everyone's cup of tea, but if you want an ultra-wide fisheye lens for your Fuji camera, this is it. TT Artisan again shows how you can build great manual focus lenses for a very low price. This fisheye lens only costs $149, and for that you really can't do anything wrong. If I was looking for a fisheye lens, this would definitely be it, so I can highly recommend this to any Fuji user. I hope this review is useful for you. If so, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free, and this way you help me to get more free gear to review. Thanks for watching and have a great day!